Welcome to another edition of the Real Talk Show. We're in Studio J in beautiful Lloyd Bank Village. Tonight I am once again by myself, it's me and Caleb. The set is out the country as well. And Joe, tonight Joe has another very important outing. His sweet mom, Miss Janet Jones, celebrating her 81st birthday tonight. And the family is having something for her. So great to be with with your mom, Joe, and Joe is celebrating with your mom. I'd like to shout out and give God's warmest blessings to Mama Jones. Um, Thanking God for your seeing 81 years. That's a lot of years, and thank you for giving to us some great kids as well, in the likes of Joe, who is with us each and every Tuesday here. Please continue to enjoy your birthday, mom, with the family, and may God continue to bless you with many, many, many more birthdays to come. So respect Joe. Um, Mom is so important in your life. Whenever I think about my mom, my mom passed similar age, I think about 83, 84, and to my mother was always instrumental in my life. And some of my decisions that I made was guided by the words of my mother. And my father passed quite a bit of years ago. My mother passed in 2021. And so I'm sure Joe will or has already listened to some of the words echoed to him by his mother. And so I'm very blessed to have a mom. And I always tell people, always cherish your parents. They're a blessing from God, and they guide you along the way. And so my mother was very instrumental in my life. And so each year when I come to the months where she had passed, I'm always emotional. It always hurts because I just wish that she was still here with me, still talking to me on the phone, still every birthday, every time I go up to Los Angeles to spend with her was very precious to me. I cherish that a lot. And so mothers are very important to children. Mothers are important not only to females, to daughters, but I think mother holds a special heart in the lives of men, I believe. And so it's it's a great blessing to have your mother with you. Um, Joe, so continue to enjoy that and listen. Speaking about mom and the topic, I'll just veer a bit quickly. My You see, I have my team shirt on tonight. Nice shirt. It was given to us. We were blessed by no other than our brother out in New York, Sek Bowman, Oswald Sek Bowman, um, who is also quickly promoting the Night of Living Legend on the 3rd of January 2026. I think it will be from same place. I might be off if not, but it should be at the same location. I think it says tickets are on sale at Andros Press and most of the bike shops here in Belize. I myself have tickets. Maybe next week or so we'll be going into some of the names that will be awarded this year in that specific so that your fans and your family can know that you are getting an award and they can come out and celebrate with you. We like to I I think this year, next year, night we will have more riders being honored that are still alive, because the first one we honored a lot of riders that were not with us, they had passed, and so we want to, and SEC as well, and the Night of Religion Committee would like to, before or great riders pass, basically giving them that praise before we pass, because most of the riders now are getting old. Most of us are in the 50s, 60s, and stuff. So that should be a great night of celebration as we celebrate our legends in cycling. And so thanks Sek for the outfit. Bisette and Joe, I have your one as well. And so as I was to veer off into mothers and sons, um, of late we have been hearing a lot of domestic violences perpetrating on women, and I must say that women are special beings given to us by God. They were not given to us, to me, and to the world to be a punching bagger. Instead of that, woman should be cherished, woman should be loved. Actually, the Bible states that we men, we are the stronger vessel, and the women are the weaker vessel. So it pains my heart at times when I hear the violence that has been perpetrated against women, especially in the last couple of weeks, couple of months. And I like to exhort men um, to try to endeavor best to to walk away from such situation where you will reach to that point where we want to harm, we want even take the life of a woman, a person that you used to love. All of a sudden, that shifts from love to hate. People like say there's only a thin line between love and hate. But I was never a champion of any man that perpetrate violence against a woman, because I personally believe that a woman, like I said, she's like a queen, she's like a princess, and she is to be loved and cherished. And even if you reach to that point, men, where you believe that you cannot live with a woman no longer, then the best thing for you to do is just to walk away. I know sometimes you're in deep love and sometimes you cannot take it. And but I ask you, men, I'm begging you, men, to to walk away. If you cannot find, or if you two cannot make it any longer, if the woman thinks that the relationship is over and she wants to walk away, as men, being the stronger vessel, 'cause we should be able to walk away. And I don't want to sound too bodacious, but the way how the ratio is set up in our country, Belize, there are far more women than men. So if if you cannot make it together, you two, and the woman wants to walk away, you have men, you men, you will have a greater chance of finding someone else, another woman, in comparison to if it was in the reverse, where the woman would have been in the negative 12 and you walk away, she would have a harder chance to find a partner. But we men, we are in the we're in the positive, and the sort of ratio, the pendulum picks or points to us that we have a better chance of finding another mate. So not to say that the ratio is lopsided, to say that we should be out there doing all sorts of stuff. But I'm telling you, men, I'm exhorting you, I'm crying to you, I'm calling out to you. Be the men that not only yourselves to be that, but be the men that God wants us to be. Someone that is loving, someone that is you should. So it pains my heart when I hear someone take the life of the woman, because we should be men. We should be taking the lives of a woman. We should be the protector. We should be someone protecting her, not taking her life. And so I was, well, I was asked as well. Someone asked me if I can dwell on this topic tonight a bit, and so I said I must take time out to speak on it, because of late it really looks bad. All the situation where men was put in, was all the situation that that some woman died violently, and some was hurt, some suffered sexual. I don't even want to say some of the things that came at the hands of men. I'm a man as well, so it pains my heart um, when I hear those stories of what men are doing to women, because we should be loving our woman, we should be caring for her, we should be providing for her, we should be protecting her, we should be loving her, we should be doing everything that she ought to deserve from us. And if you need to walk away, if anyone need to walk away, then so be it. But to reach to that point where you cannot in yourself find forgiveness, or cannot find yourself with her leaving you, that you have to come to that place where you need to hurt her. I don't know where you all got that from. I don't. There must be a better way for our men to treat our princess, or queens, or wives, or women. There must be a better way for us men to treat our woman in that respect. So my message is to men to take that part that God has given us, to take that lead, to be we are already the superior being out of two of us. We are stronger than women. We were made like that by God. And so let's exercise that same type of power in loving and in respecting and in caring, sharing, protecting them, because they were, God made Adam, and he saw Adam was alone, and God saw that Adam wasn't too happy. So God made him, and he was here alone, and it didn't look like, and God caused him to sleep, took out two ribs from him, and so the woman came from us. So the woman is a part of us because it's from our ribs. And God made the woman and saw that Adam was happy with his wife. And so that's the way it should be, that we should be loving our spouse. And if the time and place come where we cannot find ourselves to love her anymore for whatever apparent reason, then we should be strong enough men to walk away from that relationship, or she walks away from us. We should be willing, and we should be strong enough to say, okay, she doesn't want to be with me. I can force her to be with me. Let her go. And I'm sure you will, like I gave you a ratio already, we men, we have a better advantage, we have a better ratio in finding another woman to fill that gap for her if she walks away, than for us to try to can't take it anymore and decide that we will hurt her to the extent that some of us end up killing our woman. That I find that very. I, I can't even explain the words I would want to say to you all men that are find yourself in that predicament. But my only thing to you tonight, as a man as well, and say, if you cannot beat her anymore, then and she walks away, then you walk away too and start over. That's the best advice I find myself to give you all tonight. So be strong men and be courageous. Treat that woman in your life as a very special person, because she is. She was made, she came from our ribs, and so we should be loving that woman rather than hurting them. That said, I'll go to race results. We had two races over the weekend, I think. We had the double Saturday race. Thursday had rain, and so the race was put to Saturday, and then they came together at last minute and decided to do a point system, and so the Saturday race got points, and then the Sunday race, Chief Sunday race in the hills, Belmopan, Kyle Belmopan, was gave some added points as well, and so it was like a mini tour with points rather than using it by time. It was some great races. Mr. Guns did both of them. I don't know my TV tonight. Didn't want to link on to the Facebook page, the Facebook page for Mr. Guns, and so I couldn't show you some of the races. The Sunday one would have been a great one for us to be showing tonight. So I'll just go to the Saturday results of the Saturday race results of the race, and then we'll go from there and give what is Chiefs Sunday, sorry. All right, so let's go before that. So in the A category on Saturday morning, Heno took first place from Bundle of Joy. Second place was, this is the A category. I don't think this is overall, but in the A category, Heno was first, Bob Gabriel was second from SPD, and Brandon Catus was third from Running Rebels. That's in the A category. In the B category, Roque Matos from M&M Engineering was first. Second was Dwayne Wade from Busy Boys. And third was Fitzgerald from also from M&M Engineering. In the C category, Warren Cowie was first. Hubert Johnson, Brother J, rode a phenomenal race both days. He was very impressive this weekend. He dropped everyone on the Warren, beat him. He dropped on Thursday. He dropped all the other. On Saturday he dropped all the other C's, and then on Sunday he did the same. And only Warren could have beat him on. So Hubert, congratulations for a phenomenal ride this weekend. Third was Kid Granell. That's the C category. That was for Saturday. The Saturday race results. And then on Sunday, it was the Chiefs Masters Series. Chiefs Amazon race every month. And so that was the Chief Masters race. In the C category, in the C, Belmopan courts, Belmopan to Lomalo, Strongabot, and back to courts. In the C category, top 5 was Warren Cowie from Team Santino. Schubert Johnson on attack was second. Third was Barney Brown from DG1. Fourth was Mike. I don't know the team name. Mike Wagner. Mike Wagner from M&M Engineering was fourth. And we only know the top 5 in the C category was Santino Chief himself. That's the top 5 for in the C category. In the B category, Dwayne Wade from BZ Boys was first. Kenny Gladden from DJ was second. Third was Gilroy Cable Robinson from SPD. Fourth was Ryan Willoughby from M&M Engineering. And among the top 5 in the B category was Calvert Flowers from Fun and Fitness. So that's the B category. And then in the A category, Roque Matos is a B, but he won the race overall. So Roque took away the top A prize from the A riders. And so Roque Matos was from Engineering. M&M was first. Second was Jairo Campos from Whatever Boys. Third place was Brandon Catus from Running Rebels. Fourth place was Heno. Heno captured first place. And among the top 5 was Jose Chote from Toria Treats. Heno from Bundle of Joy. In the overall, Heno won. Heno won the overall. Bob was second. Who was third? No. I think Jairo was third, yeah. Those scores took, I think Heno got 27 points, Bob got 26, and Jairo got 25. So when I add the points for the 2 days, including the sprint points in the hills and in the flats, that ended out the most aggressive rider at the end of the day. Sunday was Cable Boy, Leslie. What is the first name? From SPD. I don't remember SPD, his name. So yeah, the points went after 2 days was Heno 27 points, Bob 26, and Jairo 25 points. Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie was the rider in that most aggressive rider of the day. It was a great race. I watched the race I didn't watch it live, but I went after, and so it was a great race. Most of the race stood together until Monto, where the points they started just over the points, and thereafter the crowd kind of bust up and pop up, end up about 15 to 20 riders, separating 55, 57 riders for the race, big crowd. And after that, the bus up and about 15 to 20 riders went to Santander, come back and maybe bus down to the next 15, and then it started play also. And at the end of the race, before the sprint, Roque Matos did what he unprecedented for him to do. Because Roque Matos is one of the club fastest rider. I think Roque Matos, Gyro, and um, Brandon Catus are the fastest riders in sprinters, I would say sprinters, not the best rider, but the sprinters. And in a race that came up a nice incline from that Shogun drag is a nice drag, I was surprised that the top three sprinters in our club that I say is in the club, they came one, two, three in Roque Matos, Jairo, and Brandon Catul. I think Henna was fourth in that uphill battle. And so it was a great race. Two days duel. Um, I think they say they'll do it again. And next time they'll do a Saturday race when it coincides with another Sunday race. I don't know when that will be, but that Santiago said that he go back to the flat stage back in his series. That'll be November, December, in January. He goes back to that same course, Bengopan, Bengopan, which is nice. Last week they had a C. Tomato's wife in her fundraiser for her health had a race as well on, on race. Uh, the club seems to be riding hills more than the elite. The elite barely ride in the hills. That's all for some uncertain reason. The club riders tend to ride the hills more than the elites. Okay, this week coming up is the Emil Figueroa. But Emil used to be. I've been cycling um, supporter. He used to have his team with his son, Zaire, and so Mr. Mr. Figueroa, um, I think died maybe this year, maybe a few months ago. Had an unfortunate, and he died, and so they're having a memorial for Mr. Emil. This Sunday, I think they have elites, and right from Cayo to Bengopana back to Cayo, and then they have the club riders. I think juniors and elite will ride together, and club A, B, and C 40, 50, 60 plus rides together. I think the female might ride by themselves. So this weekend brings up um, that particular race as well. I think the federation came out with a list of of races that they'll do for the remainder of this year. I think I said briefly. They have they have we'll have this race coming up this weekend. Uh, they should have the Garifuna settlement um, races the 16th of November. I think they have two races on the 23rd of November as well. And then I think they have a race in December, a pre-Creme Classic, pre-New Year's race, and after the season starts as well. So the CFB came up with that little rest of races on leading up to the end of the year. I think it's Orange Rockton to Belize City is the is the pre New Year's race, and then the Barbara Cleland they have races. I think that are like UA Kogadat and Elephant Sons got a race the same day, 23rd. But I think Elephant Sons race have a club there already man, and in the afternoon the Barbara Cleland they have races in the afternoon. So that should be great as well. The club continue to ride, have races, and the clubs continue to have some great races for his club members and stuff. Um, so that should wrap up the race results. Jonah there, Joseph Powell, make sure big up the boy Martos. But I really big up Martos in the chat book for the big win because Roque struggled last Sunday and this Sunday showed up and was victorious on this Sunday as well. Um, so big up Roque. That's my team leader as well. You were an impressive race and um, big up to the winners them. The exception in those two days as well. So he got that overall win as well. Bob was second. Bob was great as well. Jairo Campos rode well. Brandon Catus is coming back into his form. He has a little ways to go. He's not there as yet. Smokes Gladden continue to be consistent. And Philip Leslie is a bit off to me. Philip, I guess, is working his way back up as well. Um, your boy win the B, Joe, King Thursday. I love because when the way interview, I know somebody so glad for Roque Matos in a while. When someone interview the way say, well, Roque Matos win the race for a while. So that makes me the winner of the big category. You got me come up with I was just somebody we go on to a price of it. Congratulate Roque quick. Roque beat you also. You realize if Roque beat you and always you lose the beat. So when Roque win the race, fight up all the beats for you. So Dwayne Wade continue to ride good as well in the big category. Um, Kenny Gladden as well. Kenny Gladden is great. He's a big category. Kenny have Kenny is the weekend ride and guns from um, King and the Sam. He own both of those crocodile jerseys, and so Kenny is a force to be reckoned with. Those three, the battle a lot. D Wade, Kenny, and Rocket, they three the battle. Then next battle this weekend again. The Hills, the number they three the battle like that. So um, we're gonna see who gets this one on Sunday. Based on the camel so base, I think based on the camel so that brings up the thing. In the Central American Games, Belize just lost. I just decided Belize just lost to Panama in a screamer. They'll bite right to the end when we lost that game. I don't think we out there yet. I hope we out there yet. But I was told by the president, Mr. Snake, that we have Panama, we got Nicaragua as the favorites, and we never some of the big boys. We never told like Mosley and next boy complaints, Commissioner Peter Brazil. Then I make it because of the school and different stuff. So they couldn't make it down. So we were struggling in that venture there to have them in Belize, in Guatemala with us. So they are bigs in this or bigs. Panama the biggest, Nicaragua the biggest. So we might struggle there, but we are hoping that basketball can get a medal. The medal come for Belize presently is 9. We have 9 right now. I'll go through it quickly and say what are those 9 medals in what discipline they were. Yeah, Mr. So.
Good night, P. It's nice to see that you're holding your phone there. I want to just join you in wishing our brother Joe and his lovely mother happy birthday, no?
Yes, sir.
And I agree with you with mothers and what they mean, no? And me and you, we share that joy, but also the sorrow of our mothers have passed, no?
Yeah.
And especially my mom and you share the same birthday
Yes, sir.
and stuff. So that we always have that in common and stuff. And like you said, mothers are the best. Fathers are great, but mothers are always there.
Yeah.
When it's good or bad, she's always there.
Yeah.
And I miss my mom, and I know you do the same, man.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to Joe that he still is able to celebrate that and spend time with his lovely mother, no?
Yes,
and I agree with you totally about all these domestic violences. I don't know where we as a country and a community have stepped away from respecting of partners and stuff like that, and we need to go back to where we were and with love and love out, like I always say, love conquers hate all the time. We gotta go back to more loving of each other, no?
Yep.
When it comes to the racing, I know Channel I saw for some good news for cycling. Derek Chavaria or
I was mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Caribbean champion. He is signing a pro continental contract in Asia.
Yes.
That's a big move.
Derek Chavaria is signing a pro continental contract for next season. I told Vicente about that because we reached 100 years. I'm the one that we sign one pro, we sign Oscar. So for 100 years cycling, you can leave it for you.
Yeah, we had Oscar and we had Kaya.
Okay, yeah.
Kaya had signed a contract for I think like a year or so and stuff, and now Derek this contract is I think a bigger contract than Oscar's one.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, you mean because of the pro continental, you say?
Yeah, because you have continental pro and you have pro continental. Just like how you got a world tour, right? This is the step just below the world tour, and he will be racing a lot of races in Europe and Asia.
Asia.
And stuff. Yeah. So you see, he is almost he's right that you'd say like one step off of being on world tour.
Nice.
But it's a great opportunity for Derek. I hope he makes the most of his opportunity. I know he will. I shouldn't say I hope. I know he will.
Yeah.
And I know that he will give a good showing for Belize and all of us, no? And we congratulate him on that, no?
I was told on those tweets, I texted Derek, but he said, "Man, get back to me." I was told that the team that he's going on, they require him to be the team sprinter. Have you heard that?
No, I haven't heard much about it other than the contract, because I know that the teams have not really announced all their members, because remember now what happens is there's only, I think it's 12 teams that are allowed a world pro contract, and they haven't finalized that 12 yet. There's some, because what happens is they're not like you just come up with that say I got a team. You have to show that you could pay your riders and last out. So it's a tough criteria they have to meet.
I'm sure you might have a points to for get qualified for being a world what team of that sort as well.
Right, you have to get points by the races from the year before. But then if those 12, there's more than, I think it's 12 teams. If you don't get the points, you also have to show, like, if somebody else somebody's coming out and somebody else moving up, they have to show that they have the financing to move. You understand? So that's another big criteria it goes by. So that plays a role. But I think you will find out more about Derek's situation. I think like more in the end of November, early December, no? Because the season starts in January and stuff. So that's a good move for Derek, no? And then P, I heard you was going to go over the 9 medals that we have received in
So far,
Central America. Yeah.
yeah, we said we have 4 more. We got 3 more days of competition. We got 4 more things we could get medal. We have sailing, taekwondo, billiards, and basketball. No, but it's okay, 5.
4 more
Not more, but sailing, 5, taekwondo, billiards, basketball, weightlifting. So that's 5, right? 1,
Yeah,
2,
that's 5.
5. So we got 5 more things for get some more medals as well.
Yeah, and it's 5 disciplines. It's not just 5 single events. It's
Yeah,
5
no, it's 5
disciplines that
disciplines.
we can win more than 1 award.
Yeah, this is 5 disciplines.
Nice.
Quickly, we
Nice.
said in athletics, the women, I know her name past. I'm saying name last week, but we won silver in the 100-meter women in athletics. We won 1,000 meters men canoe. We won the canoe. We said we supposed to win canoe. We said nobody paddle along with more women. So 1,000-meter men, we got silver for in canoe. In a 9-ball billiards, we already got the bronze medal, and I guess we got some else. Billiards, the Spanish balance. So in an 8-ball. Oh, it's an 8-ball women. So I guess maybe an 8-ball men left.
Yeah.
I never think that woman the knock billiards like that. They said.
Well, yeah, I'll be surprised.
And then you got the triple jump men. We got bronze. Volleyball women, we got our bronze. The 1,000 meters. But I know they got K2 or K1. You know, because we get silver at the K2, 1,000 meters, and then we get bronze at the K1, 1,000 meters canoe. And then we also got bronze in the K. When a canoe is good, they say, not canoe, we get a medal. In the K1, we get 1,000 meters, we get bronze. And then the K2, 500 meters women, we got bronze, and we also got bronze in the 200 men canoe.
Okay.
So we got 2, 5, 1,000.
If I'm right, the K1 stands for one paddler, and the K2 stands for 2 paddlers.
Ah, okay, good. All right. So
And then P, I know you said we got bronze with the female in volleyball. I do know that I saw a thing that there was a complaint lodged by the volleyball
yes,
federation.
I saw that. They're querying.
Well, I don't think they're querying. I think they're just lodging a complaint about the officiating.
Okay.
Because I don't think
I want to be said, and
it's not-
rules. When we say that's a protest, and they can go back and change the referee decision.
No, that's the thing, right? You say they are complaining about the decisions of the referee, but that will not change the results.
Oh.
Now you see, like we must also mention that Kelsey Bakke.
Irene
Bakke, not Kelsey. Irene Bakke.
She the USA when it came to the Caribbean Championship brought back her medal for her.
Right, gave her bronze medal because remember,
So she got
rode
medal and rode
trial.
and time trial.
Yeah, because she rode the time trial, and she was to get third, but there was a young lady that didn't start on her start, and we said that is unfair because the way a time trial is set, if you don't show up for your start,
yeah,
the clock starts then.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that.
So she in her real time she beat Bakke. But the rule is if you miss your start time, your time to run.
Right.
So
we protest that.
Yeah, we got so Bakke got bronze in that Caribbean Junior Championship. Bakke got bronze in the road race and the time trial.
And Miss Irene Bakke is in Trinidad and Tobago
at
the UCI Center.
Okay.
Doing doing some training, no, some
That's
schooling
nice.
and training, and that's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Remember Derek Chavaria was at UCI Center in
Canada.
Montreal earlier. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's very good. No? So
Definitely.
that's some good stuff for us.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I want to commend the volleyball. I mean, I know, like we said, it's not a protest, but if you strongly believe that you were dealt with unfairly, it is best for you to lodge your complaint, so that hopefully, the issue will be looked at and addressed now. I mean, we know we can't get no medals from it, but we need to also stand by our athletes and show our support now. So,
Yeah.
congrats to them.
The last paragraph on the release said, while the outcome cannot be reversed, so you're correct that
Yeah.
they can't win no medal, but they figure that they want that their things don't continue to happen.
Correct. They want them to address the officiating and that's rightful, no?
That's good.
We all are human, we make mistakes, but we have to learn from them. So
Yeah.
that's well done by the federation.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. Good thing. And stuff, man. I just said I'd give you a little call because I know you look kind of lonely on the sofa.
Yeah. This
always have somebody.
quickly, only about two more things we not do it.
Okay.
The mega one Elise, the girl Earth from New York. She
Right.
she been doing a live in the last week where she was saying that Santa and Rekat one call together for put down Glen, take down Glen. But when I heard that, I kind of laugh because I said, you really think you are going to Rekat and Santa for come together? When I heard 2 days when you say Rekat and Santa, my head was like, Rekat and Santa are come together. I make how Rekat a joke with him. I said, boy, I never think you and Santa are come together. No. So I don't talk about that particular thing because at least is my friend as well, but at least kind of don't know cycling in how cycling a Britain Belize and how who showed us to get in Belize cycling. And you are getting two brother for go together for do nothing together. I could two of them I'm afraid, but I tell you, you are going to cut and Santi for go together. That I go to but you tell me the truth, but I told him I don't know. That's not okay.
Let me ask you something though. Have you heard when the AGM for Stinking will be this year?
In November, I think let me tell you, November.
Oh, okay.
The election not till next year, they said not this year.
No.
That's all. Some people will say this year election, but election next year.
No. But
That was right. AGM. All right, good. AGM.
The AGM is every year.
Yes, sir.
So I was talking to a cyclist and he was saying that to me that elections is next year. I said yes, but our AGM is every year and it's usually held before the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I think let me say November.
And usually what the couple good things that you get in that you should get in that AGM is you get a little update on how we are financially moving, and usually at that AGM you will get the update of all the new rules and regulations from UCI, and sometimes, and I know I think it will definitely come out this year because another thing we haven't mentioned, our good friend and cyclist, but more a football man, Charlie Slusher, is back being the head of WADA, which is of NADA, I should say. NADA.
Yeah.
NADA, which is the National Anti-Doping Association. And he did a lovely job on the Caribbean Championship
they work at
and stuff like that. And I know definitely come out and
Oh, he told me
give
to.
out
He told me
all
to be
the
said that
news.
he's ready to come on the show too. He said they got some new things as well. He said, and say he wants to come
Yeah,
on. So I
that's
told
what
him
I'm saying.
if not
Yeah,
next week, the following week, I need to invite Charlie come up and
definitely.
talk about enlighten cyclists of because so that cyclists don't know well and the check file kind of thing. And so Charlie should be
And
on our show shortly to discuss the new
all the new drugs and stuff
new
because
drugs that you
people don't
can take.
realize that every year there's new drugs that are put on the list and
Yeah.
some taken off,
They
and
take
then
out some,
there's
put down some.
also some amendments to how much. Because there's certain drugs you can take, but it's only to a certain limit, and the limits change.
They
And
even
stuff
take
like that.
out. They even take out marijuana. They say
I think, to be honest, I'm not certain. That's a question for Charlie, but I'm almost certain that marijuana is taken off of most. But see, what happens is some drugs are taken off in certain disciplines, but not in other disciplines.
okay, so
But
that
Charlie will be the man
Charlie will tell us that.
to inform us
Yeah.
about all
So
those
next week or the
things.
following
So
week,
that's
we should
very
have Charlie
good.
with us to discuss anti-doping in Belize, in our country, and what you can take and not take. Sometimes that's some be so you got some painkiller business where they put down fire. So cyclists have to be aware that sometimes man just take anacin, man take Tylenol, and sometimes some other thing there.
But you know, people don't realize that there's a limit on the amount of coffee you can take. You know?
Even coffee, yeah, coffee. If you can't drink
There's a limit.
you can't drink business and 10 cup of coffee in a week at the race car, your coffee level might come too high.
Yep. You have to know all these little nuances.
Charlie,
And
and
that's
next
where
time
Charlie
now,
will come in.
we're going through that take this go. We get a good understanding of what and what is not permissible in cycling.
Definitely. So
And then
that's
because
good, man.
our prayer visit also is with our brothers and sisters in our Caribbean nation of Jamaica. We said, Melissa came down hard on them.
Definitely.
I know you no toll it, no the toll. I'm hoping that they're not, but I heard that they take a beating. You don't do it. They said it until maybe tomorrow.
Because I think they were still getting some after effects of the hurricane up to now. No?
Mm-hmm.
So it should be tomorrow will be the date for really all the reports, no?
Yeah.
And stuff, and we wish them and our prayers are with them all the best, no? And stuff, so that's good.
Yeah.
And I know that, and we have to remind our own people in Belize that remember now we're still in November, the season is not over.
Well, we finish October. Between that September, October, I can have more favor. I can have no favor for November. I don't know why that, but in my mind that September, October, I can have favor.
No, the last hurricane came in November.
When
the last one that flooded me out and washed me away and all of that. That was
November?
Yes, November the 2nd, my birthday.
Never.
Yes,
On the
I was
birthday,
in Florida.
on the birthday,
on my birthday, hurricane strike. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know why I think that November was safe.
No, November we're not safe at all. November.
Okay.
Remember, the hurricane season is June to November.
I know, but I don't know why I personally don't feel for November. I feel September, October. So in October they don't know. I feel good, but no, you fight me now. You tell me that November they will touch you interview. You said that when you hung up a post per Rwanda.
No. He said the next one I get two of them. I get two, but remember one I spent the hurricane outside. Yes.
So we said that was definitely September, October. Right, the month that.
That one was in October, early October.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel for that. I think that when you spend one per Rwanda, folks business spend a hurricane by Rwanda no. So that when I have to, I then I kind of feel for that month.
Yeah, I tell them, man.
I know my bet you dead by Rwanda, so yeah, month I feel for. But you tell me November, you get it now? Is it? You
Yes, I
you
guess
want to serve?
November to the
You want to
last
serve
one
in
of
the hurricane?
November. Yeah. The last one now is November. Even here, what? Earl?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I think Earl that one in here. Yeah. But we just want to remind people to keep aware and listen to listen to the weather reports
yeah.
and stuff, no? So definitely, I think. But I also have to shout out my buddy segment. Second, some
Yes,
nice
Seco.
nice shirts you have.
Yeah, Seco na. Seco
And
want to be Seco is the printing and shirt that you got some shirt that you also have shirts on sale for yeah,
the
$25.
legends.
Legend shirts. They are still
Nice,
available. I have a couple other people have. And
nice.
I was telling earlier, maybe you heard me that we try to give roses to guys that are religious that are alive. We don't wait till
Definitely.
Monday, no?
Yeah, we have to listen to La Reba, no?
Yeah.
Uh, um, and I think, if I'm right, I think Sex said that this this one will be from the 80s for
Eight,
for
81,
the
81
decade
to
of
90.
80s. Yeah,
81 to
so
90.
that will be that's in our time.
Yeah,
Sure.
that was my time. My time to come up.
Yeah, that was in our time of racing and stuff like that. No?
Yeah.
So that will be a good one. I know I know Sek will do. He did a great job with the first one, and I think
Yeah.
you know his planning will be better this one, and we'll have a great show with it again. No.
Yeah.
So
I just got a message
maybe
from
people,
from the president of the Basketball Federation, Mr. Snake. What's his name? Mr. Snake, I hope his
Leslie.
Jacob Leslie. Yeah.
Yeah, kid basketball though.
Yeah, but basketball table right now. So quickly said Nicaragua and Panama.
Oh, okay.
Nicaragua and Panama are deep and tough. Without our big guns, we got our hands full. That he was telling me because we mostly are next year we play big for the Brazil. Mostly and
Where his father used to play semi pro man.
yes, sir. Yeah. So
From he's from outer Houston. Oh my goodness.
so they too
He used to.
they too would have been a big difference for us mostly, and that would have been a big thing for me. But we don't have them because, like you said earlier, we said school open and stuff there, so then
Yeah.
then that college now, so it's kind of hard for them.
Yeah,
We got playing basketball home too.
Yeah, the college basketball starts on November the 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
Which is right there next week. So they're in camp, and it's really hard for them to get out.
Yeah.
So I can't think, but
it got tough for
I
us.
know the youngster mostly plays with Villanova.
No, I think Snake had told me they said that he miskip Villanova and somewhere else.
Oh,
He
left out of
skip for the purpose. They said the guy said Villanova are a big school, so he thought that he wouldn't have gotten playing time.
much playing time.
So he prefer got a smaller school, got more playing time. Yeah, show him more. If you don't have playing time, they said just exactly nobody see you. So if you go to next school and get playing time, then his chances are to reach the NBA then becomes greater.
Much better.
Yeah, so I think he left. He gave up that spot at Villanova, and then I think he went. I can't remember play Ghana, but he left. I think he gave up that spot,
Okay.
and he went somewhere where his chance of playing is greater, and they will see him. And when they see him, you get a chance for get one NBA draft.
Definitely.
He has a nice game. They said I watched him play. He has a nice game.
Yeah, very.
He's a nice, he's a smooth.
He
I look so big when I say he's 6'7", and I think he's actually the size to be, but when I see get up and dunk it, I think I realize he have good height.
He's still growing.
And he's still going to okay, just 19, so look forward to seeing him in the college league. They said looking forward to see him. The NBA started out to be said. There was a couple games.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to Jacob Leslie and the team that's out in Guatemala, the coach as well. Because I know I know one of their coaches that they usually use is from our discipline too, Macho Smiley.
Yeah.
I spoke to Macho earlier this week because he lives up in Tampa. He's doing well.
Yeah. The coach I know. Ex-player as well.
Nice. That's good. It's good too. And Palace, I hope this Central American games that we realize it's every 4 years, and we start trying to get our athletes ready, because this is one of the. I think this year must be one of the few years that we've sent so many athletes to these games.
Well, we have sent more. Today I was on the chat and I thought that our 9 medals, possible 10 of them was big, but Urso sent me Saturday in 2001. We got 21 medals, including some gold, 3 gold, so much silver, so much bronze. 21 are the best we did in medals. I thought it was, I think around 9, 10 of them, but 21 are the best.
Okay.
I think Guatemala too. In Guatemala as well.
I would want to know how many athletes went to that games in 2001.
Yeah, we have to that.
Yeah, because that plays a role to see
we were involved in 15 disciplines of the 22, I think. So we were doing 15.
Okay.
And I think I should also have Mr. Charlie with me, the president of the NOC, Sharp.
Yes, Alan.
Alan was telling me that they are trying to maybe at the next games, the Central American Games, have someone in each one of the disciplines, all 22 disciplines. So if you participate in 22, our chances get greater, we said.
Correct. But so what that needs to do is we need to know what are the 22 disciplines.
Yep.
And then we go from there.
Because I said that canoe, we could win medals in a canoe. And I always said that because canoe no go in my time, we said no canoe gun. 1994, no canoe gun. So canoe the canoe. So but you are so sports we could go. We said canoe we could go in next thing, man. So you think like canoe, black man go run to be said. That's why we forget medal running. We go for run.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of us focusing, and this is something we say, right? We need to have good preparation to go to these events, because we have the talent and we have the stuff, but we have to prepare well and stuff, because we know. I mean, at least me, I didn't hear about Central American Games till about one month or two.
The first time we went, the first time I went was the first time we went, 1990 in Honduras.
Okay. Say that again, and I hear it.
1990, the first time we went. The same year we went with Michael and Charlie. First time we went was 1990.
Okay.
We haven't went before.
But did you all know about the games ahead of time?
Yes, ma'am. We were prepared. We prepared for that.
And this is the thing, because I don't think like.
But I don't tell him because I speaking to the president, Alan, we were more prepared for the Caribbean Championship, where we got 2 silver medals, 1 silver medal, 2 gold medals. So clearly, we were more prepared for that. We were prepared for Africa, and we weren't prepared for Guatemala. The results showed. Nobody finished that. Nobody finished at Guatemala.
Correct.
So we are showing that. So though, if we know next 4 years, they say, yeah, this somewhere, we need to start get prepared. All we have to do. Well, we are talking about cycling because that's our sport. But I don't know what the rest want to do. But cycling wise, we have to prepare. We said, no, if we go into the worlds, that Canada next year in September, whatever. We said we just have to ensure we said that we start preparing for now for Canada. We tend to want to prepare this week for next week. We bad for that.
Right. Yeah. And then the thing is, to be honest with you, I can tell you this. We're not gonna get no wild card for Canada. We're gonna have to earn our spot for Canada this year because this year we got so many wild cards.
You think like
there was a lot of
you think like wild card again?
No, I don't think so because we got this year because there was a lot of countries that didn't take their full contingent to Africa
but we get last year too.
Yes, because we get, remember now, wild cards are given on the last minute, you know. You don't get a wild card until about maybe 2 or a month at most.
So you say that we got to prepare before not knowing if I get a wild card? Well, you think we should get prepared? You think we should get prepared 6 months before and hope that we get a wild card?
Correct. But my point being is, you're the cut off again, P.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my point being is, what we should do now is start preparing for trying to qualify to go to Canada, and we have to plan our route. Okay, if we go that exact why we have a chance of gaining points and so on and so on. And while doing that, you are preparing yourself to earn the points, and you are preparing yourself for Canada itself. But if we just wait around and like look at this year, we were training and preparing for Caribbean Championships, which was flat, and we knew it was flat.
Yeah.
But Africa was a hill climber race. We weren't prepared for that, and like you said, the same thing with Central American Games. The course was a climber's course. It wasn't a sprinter or a speedster course. So we have to prepare a kind to what the parkour will call for.
Canada will the coach for Canada said they say what available for January. So if we are saying we're preparing for Canada, then for January we need for the course we have got the ideal time and start to prepare.
The course for Canada is already out there, you know.
Oh, I think it said January available.
Well, what I think will happen in January, they will confirm the course, but the course is basically the same course, other than they will make a little bit of changes in the Montreal race that they have every year. That the Pogacar won this year.
See when the Pogacar won?
Yeah, Pogacar won that Canadian. No, he gave him and his teammate came together, the American guy, and he let his American teammate win that race. He came second, but he was running by himself, and he waited on Brandon McNulty. That was the winner of the race in Montreal.
Yeah.
Right. But this, my point is that the basic course is already set, so, and it has some nice climbs in there. So we're gonna have to start to prepare and make sure our riders are ready to deal with climbing, you know.
All right. Quickly, we said sector 6 it won't be a Princess this year. He said I got a location by next week, so next week we're alongside.
Oh, okay.
So the next time it won't be at Princess, it will be at another spot. So we'll be looking at that, and next week we should be able to that. Well, Miss, I want to wind down. You got last word?
Yeah, definitely. As usual, P, it's a pleasure. even though we're not sitting on the sofa together,
we're miles away.
Sharing time with you, and you're cutting off. But as usual, I want to say thanks to you and to the super technician Caleb, and thanks to my lovely wife and my daughter Christina for always supporting me and keeping me healthy to do what we love to do, talk about cycling. So with that, I will always say thanks to Blaze and everybody that listens to the Real Talk. All the best, and remember, love always conquers hate, no?
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Thanks, Bish. Okay, I'd like to close by thanking our sponsors, K&L Bike Shop in Port Loyola. So the people call me, they ask me about bicycle parts, they said certain things that, as I tell them, only K&L Bike Shop has in this. So K&L Bike Shop, the best.
Definitely. Kelly and Lad.
Kelly and Lad provide those best, and then Marlon Castillo's Meat Shop, biggest cut of meat, and West Cali Canal in the city. Best, I'd like to ask that our people continue to pray for our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. A lot of people are coming out beside so some place I say video, so some place look like a football field beside when we got lot of house and stuff. But that's the place where the hurricane hit the hardest. So you don't know who missing or who don't make it tell when things change up and so you don't know yet what's the conk or whatever. But with that kind of speed they said management of that hurricane, I'm sure they had fatalities, and so we just like to ask God to comfort those if anyone was lost, and to help those they said get their lives back. I mean, we haven't been in no hurricane like them. They said they make a while Gilbert. They said they have an idea, but in my lifetime, on your lifetime, we never have hurricane. They said where we have a lot of deaths and stuff, and lot of homes lost. I mean, I have about Hattie and 31, and then hurricane. But I think we have, me personally, on a view, I've lived where we hurricane where the damages was so detrimental, so destructive, and I don't think I have lived any, and I'm thankful to God that I have seen on none. I ask God to make. I don't see no need. I don't think I need for sin on this.
No. I have lived my experience through them, and I have had enough.
Yeah, you were worse than me.
But with the grace of God,
yeah,
I'm still around.
Yes, sir, definitely. So continue to pray for brothers and sisters out in our CARICOM nation of Jamaica. They got a hard hit, I'm sure, and so one thing I'm going to be said, what we cannot just go pray. Be said, where's he going to do?
That's it. I mean,
and when it's time, be said to when the time of send things to them, be said that we come together and we pull a resource to help to help them out to be said. That's what we can do as a nation.
I know that BL usually will send some work.
Technician, BDF send some police, send some people, and so we can send people as well.
Yeah. So we need to whichever means we can contribute.
Yeah,
we need to contribute. No.
Yeah. So until next week, we said, God is willing, we'll be back here to wrap up this show again, and we'll go from there.
All right, my friend.
Thank you for joining me on the podcast here to make it much better for me. Not really just talking by myself. I mean, I do it already, but it's nice when you have someone to interact with and stuff. So
definitely.
Until next week, join us here in Studio G in beautiful Lodge Bank Village as we do another show. Until next week, Miss, I'll say, tell your beautiful wife hello for me and your daughter as well. All right. We're out of here.
Okay.